Hi, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Stevie.
And welcome to the Unhinged Smut Book Club podcast. I would love to stab your eyes out with some cocktail umbrellas.
This was Brynne's horniest book.
So
by
fucking horny.
A long shot. And not
Same.
to yuck your yum.
No.
Me personally, I don't need that.
I've never had so much adrenaline before in my entire life.
No, I've never been that horny in my entire life.
I don't know if I was having a stroke when I was reading it, but I still could not figure out what was happening.
We discuss the most unhinged smut that the publishing world has to offer.
It's a book club, but for sluts.
How's it going, Morgan?
Oh, it's going.
You surviving spring break?
By the time this airs, spring break will be over.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, this episode's May.
Oh, yeah. I'll be in America, I think.
You'll be in America.
Wow.
Wow.
I will have survived a flight with a toddler, hopefully.
Oh Let's not count our chickens before they hatch.
Right? All baby Stevie is going to say that entire flight is down, down, down. Because it's all she says when she wants to get down and walk around and be like, homegirl, I'm so sorry. You can't do that.
You let her walk around?
Turbulence. Yeah, I know. We will let her walk up and
Okay.
down the aisles, but it can't be like constant. And she's not going to love it. It'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine. Luckily.
Literally just let her roam. Where's she gonna go? Who's gonna take her?
Right? Just hand her off to a flight attendant. Be like, this is your job, right? Built-in daycare? You don't have anything else to do. Like, keep us safe and alive, for sure. It's fine. Luckily, she's not a screamer. Like, she'll just be, like, complaining and she might whine a bit. But my in-laws came with my niece when my niece was baby Stevie's age. And that girl has pipes. And she screamed the entire 8-hour flight home, apparently.
Oh.
I don't see that in baby Stevie's future. That's just, like, not her vibe. She's just going to be, like, physically fighting us. Did, like, not want to be held. But I think she'll be okay.
You just put her in a car seat.
Worst case, it's a shitty 8 hours. That's it. And then it's done.
And then it's done.
We'll be fine.
And then she can go down there when you land.
Exactly.
All done.
Yeah. Can't see it, but Morgan was doing all done hands for all
done.
our moms out there.
All done. all our daycare professionals, all our moms, anybody who has to deal with a child.
Aunties. Yep.
I do it to the dogs. When I'm like, all done, stop.
There you go.
All done. No, we're done. No, but I'm good. I am surviving spring break. The sun is still out. The birds are still a-chirping.
Yeah.
I'm loving this.
Luckily.
How are you? Are you surviving?
I mean, she's never in school, so my life is spring break. We just kick it. My biggest thing, I like to take her outside. She likes to put everything in her mouth.
Love that.
Everything. Rocks. I'm like, girl, you are going to jack your teeth up? I can't afford that.
She's going to lose those teeth. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough. The, like, chunks of moss that fall off the roofs.
Yeah.
Like, well, you're going to regret your life choices real quick, friend. Real quick. Yeah, so anytime we're in, like, an open field and I want to let her roam around, I'm like, there could be dog poop anywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't trust her.
She'll put dog poop in her mouth one time.
I don't even want it one time.
This is very much like Sagittarius parenting versus Taurus parenting.
Like, I'd really rather not.
I also would rather not, but if it's going to happen, it'll only happen once.
Fair enough. Anyway. Now that we're all gagging and we haven't even gotten to the gross food that Brynne Weaver always includes in her stories. Today, we're wrapping up our Ruinous Love Trilogy
We
series.
are. Sad to see her go.
But love to watch her leave.
Amen.
Looking at you, Brynne. One thing about me is I will flirt with any woman.
Any woman.
Any femme presenting. Non-binary. Anyways.
If it has boobs.
Yeah.
Stevie will try to flirt with it.
Yeah. Anyone, frankly, AFAB or presently woman.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, how do you do it? Yeah, ignore my husband. He's fine.
Oh, him? Don't worry about him.
He's fine. He gets it. So Scythe and Sparrow by Brynne Weaver. We usually talk about the author and their other works, but we've done that twice now. So
there is a new series that is coming out. She just released some details about it.
And from the end of this book, yes. I think I have an idea of where it's going.
Yeah,
which is fun.
Too. So more crazy murder.
More crazy murder. Can't get enough.
Can't get enough.
So, back of the book summary. Murder, mayhem, and spice. Dr. Fionn Kane is running from a broken heart, one he hopes to mend in small-town Nebraska, far away from his almost fiancé and his derailed surgical career. It's a simpler, head-down, hard work, and absolutely no romantic relationships. He wants none of the circus he left behind in Boston. But then the real circus finds him. Motorcycle performer Rose Evans has spent a decade on the road with the Silveria Circus, and it suits her just fine, especially when she has the urge to indulge in a little murder when she's not in the spotlight. But when a kill goes awry and she ends up with an injured leg, Rose finds herself stuck in Nebraska at the home of the adorably nerdy town doctor. The problem is, not every broken heart can be sewn back together. And the longer you stay in one place, the more likely your ghosts are to catch up. Delicious.
Delicious. Are we ready for the content and trigger warnings?
Absolutely.
This is my favorite.
Especially from Brynne Weaver. I want to go to dinner with this woman and just listen to her talk. I'd really like to pick her brain.
Yeah.
I got some questions.
Yeah.
What's going on up there?
Okay, so as much as Scythe and Sparrow is a dark romantic comedy, it will make you laugh, hopefully. There are still some dark themes. So, here's the list straight from Brynne Weaver's mouth. Eyeballs. Again, if it's any consolation, I don't know why I keep writing them into books, because eyeball shit freaks me the fuck out. Also eyelids. Yep, we're there now. I'm not sure as I really ruin cotton candy as much as maybe just defile it. Possibly sausages and or hot dogs. Ill-advised use of staple guns. Are drug-addled raccoons a trigger? Debate. Clowns. Sexy clowns. Medical trauma, including serious injury, ambulances, open fractures, puncture wounds, blood loss, hospitals, and surgical recovery. Impaling. Not the sexy kind. But okay, that too. References to domestic physical abuse, but not depicted, psychological, emotional abuse, sexual harassment, threats and intimidation, and misogyny. Injured dog, but if you've read Leather and Lark, you already know Bentley will be fine. He's too grumpy and badass to die. Parental neglect, child, physical abuse, not depicted. Numerous weapons and sharp objects, including knives, guns, baseball bats, metal hooks, and edge beveler, as you should be used to these by now. Detailed sex scenes, which include, but are not limited to, adult toys, primal kink, cum kink, anal, rough sex, sexual acts in public. Explicit and colorful language, including a lot of blasphemy. Don't say I didn't warn you. There's a lot of injury and death. It's a book about a doctor and a serial killer falling in love, so I feel like that's probably a given.
A lot of these, I'm like, where was that? Because I enjoyed this book so much that my memory is just like, hee, sunshine sparkles. And now I'm like, edge beveler? What was the edge beveler?
From Leather and Lark, when the bad guy steals the edge beveler from
yes.
Larkin's shop. Yeah.
Okay.
You're back with me?
I'm back with you.
Yeah, because there's that scene, right, where they...
Yeah.
Yeah, in
we'll
Connecticut.
We'll get to it. Some of the tropes from this one. We've got friends with benefits, small town romance, fish out of water. What does that mean?
I don't know. It was part of the book description somewhere, but just really I think
like taken out of your environment. Okay, cool. Forced proximity, hurt/care, and touch her and die.
Touch her and die.
There was Touch Her and Die.
There was Touch Her and Die.
It was good. It was good. All right. So, storyline recap.
Storyline recap.
This is Morgan's job because she's better at talking than I am. The amount of I edit out would make you want to cry. Makes me want to cry.
All right. So, this book is about Rose and Fionn, who we've met in the other two books, but just very briefly. Rose is a performer at the Silveria Circus. She mostly rides a motorcycle in the Wheel of Death. Is that what it's called? I forget what it's called.
Yep. I have friends who did that.
Of course you did.
I got circus friends. And so I was like, relatable. It is. Have you ever seen that performance?
Yes.
It's cool as shit.
It is very cool. It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
So Rose she rides a motorcycle in this giant sphere with two other motorcycle riders, and you have to YouTube it, okay?
Yeah.
You got to see what it's about if you've never
cool.
seen it.
They go like up, they go fast enough that they go upside down like through the sphere, and they're all like perfectly timing so they don't run into each other, going in their own circles. Nuts.
Absolutely nuts. So something else that Rose does when she is not in the sphere of death is she is a tarot card reader. And you find out really early on, as in the first chapter, that she has this reputation among women that are in situations where they need some help, kind of like an out.
From mostly domestic abuse situations.
And she's really good at picking up on them and reading them, the signs and the signals. And this gets started by a woman who comes into her tent to get her tarot cards read, but is also looking for the Sparrow, which is Rose's name.
She's basically like a Juliana Tofana who was giving like poisons disguised as like Juliana Tofana gave it poisons disguised as like a perfume or something that women could slip into their husband's drink, and like way back in the day, Italy, where divorce was not an option for women. So keep that in mind, Republicans wanting to end no-fault divorce. We have ways.
Listen.
Hypothetically, for any legal people listening, legally, this was a joke. Anyways, and so...
my brain immediately goes to the RuPaul, like, I'm not fucking joking, bitch! But...
Right. Yeah, well, you know.
This was a joke.
And at the beginning of the story, she's looking to go from giving women the tools to free themselves to being like, I'm just going to take this motherfucker out.
Yep.
And she's bad at it.
She's so bad at it.
She doesn't have the stomach for it. And she's also just not good at it.
No, she's not. So she sees this woman in this situation, and she winds up stealing this abusive husband's ID so that way she can find out where they live. And she goes to try to just take him out, and
she doesn't even bring a weapon.
No!
She just went to the grocery store. She has like fucking pina colada mix in her bag.
And the cocktail umbrellas.
Which came in handy.
That sure did.
Yeah, so she like picks up a bat and just goes at this guy. And he obviously, being significantly larger than her.
Yeah,
and used to beating
women.
People, gets the bat away from her and breaks her leg with it.
Yeah.
And in the process, she takes those cocktail skewers and stabs him in the eye.
Yes.
Right? So he's lost an eye. Her leg is fucked.
Somehow she winds up getting back on her motorcycle, and instead of going to the hospital, too many questions, she goes to a local clinic in the area that she saw and breaks into the clinic. And her idea is that she's going to patch herself up. In comes Fionn Kane, because Fionn is
the clinic.
The owner of said clinic, but is dealing with a rabid raccoon named Barbara. So he has like a ring cam set up.
Goes in there thinking he's going to get a raccoon.
No.
Finds a woman.
He doesn't go in there thinking he's going to get a raccoon because he sees it was a woman who broke in on the ring cam.
Yeah.
And so he goes in there, he's a little apprehensive, and he finds Rose, and Rose has a compound fracture, so she got a bone sticking out. And
bone sticking out.
Bone sticking out.
Love Katya. Sorry, carry on.
So So he calls 911, goes, gets her into surgery, and he immediately feels this like connection to her. This is the first person that he has saved in a long time, because back in Boston, he was a surgical doctor. He was a surgeon. And so he loves surgery. But like we said with the back of the book description, the man is trying to escape. He's trying to run away from a situation back in Boston.
Trying to keep things low key.
Yeah.
He got dumped, which makes me be like, you're kind of being a little bitch, Fionn. Get over it.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, his brothers in the previous 2 books do call him a little bitch over and over again for the way he's acting.
Yeah. Like, imagine getting dumped and being like, I have to move halfway across the country to the middle of nowhere.
Nebraska.
When
I live in Boston.
Right? With my brothers who I'm extremely loyal to and who have done everything for me to set me up for a good life.
Yes.
Deuces. Oh, I didn't know I was judging him as hard as I was until I started talking about it. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, he's going through it.
So, yeah. So, anyway, he finds Rose. He takes her into the hospital for surgery. He keeps coming in and checking on her. There's just something about her.
She, like, looked at him and said, help me. And, like, with this, like, weak little woman voice. And, like, not weak little woman voice. It just, like, it was a very vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I have to see this through. Like, start to finish.
This isn't just get her into the ambulance.
Yeah. And so her leg gets fixed, and she has a like mobile home that she travels around with in the circus. But
Dorothy.
It's completely inaccessible to a person whose leg is absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
Plus, he sees the guy with the eye situation. Both of them smell like pina colada. He's putting 2 and 2 together. His brothers are murderers, and he can see the signs, you know? And so he's like, this guy's gonna figure out there's a woman who's not from here with a broken leg in a trailer, which is very easily to break into.
Real quick.
Also, she can't get in and out of it.
Yep.
And so he's like, get in my car. You're living with me.
Get my truck. I have an extra room. Get my truck. Get my truck.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I love so much about Fionn is that he planned it before, because Rose shows up to his house and there's brand new, like, it's like still creased, like brand new comforter, brand new sheets. But Rose doesn't call him out on it. She's just like,
you're coming home with me.
Rose does not call him out on it. And she is just like, all right, Doc, I guess we're doing this.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That's an insane saying.
I don't know.
I'd love to say it, though. Anyways, carry on.
Well, that's the story set up. So now Rose is living with Fionn, and she is snarky. And honestly, as Rowan calls her, a banshee. She's truly a hellcat, and we love that for her.
Yeah, she's like an excellent roommate. Like, she's not like, you know, inconvenient, like being inconvenient, but she is.
Yeah.
She can see he's put himself in a bit of a box, and she's really testing his boundaries quite a bit for his own good. And also in the meantime, she's like, hey, yeah, I tried to, you know, kill someone who was a domestic abuser, and it went really, really bad for me, but I think I'm going to do that again, but this time with a broken leg, and I think it's gonna go better this time. For sure. There's a lot of witnesses, and a lot of people who saw us together, and a lot of people who saw me buy a knife. But like, it's gonna be fine. I think
it's gonna be fine.
She's really bad at this.
She's so bad at it, and she is. I love the duality of like Fionn and Rose. In that, like, Rose is squeamish with the blood. She cannot do the gore of, like, murdering these men. But Fionn, doctor, is like, fine, I will help you clean this up. Like, right. None of it bothers him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that really is the story setup, is that Rose still tries to go on, like, her vigilante justice bullshit.
And Fionn's just met her, but, like, cannot stop helping her.
He cannot stop helping her.
At all.
And that's where we leave. And then they turn into friends and kind of, go from there.
Friends who have constant sexual tension.
So, okay, let's get into
it. First impressions. So much more spice.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like 10 chapters worth of spice.
Like, this is... All the other books have like 1 or 2 scenes. This was Brynne's horniest book.
So fucking horny.
A long shot.
Yes.
And I loved her for it.
I loved every single fucking minute of it. Okay, so my first impressions, truly, I love... Rose is so snarky. I want to be friends with Rose. More than Lark. More than Sloane. I want to be friends with Rose. Because, I mean, she's a carny, right? She's a circus performer.
And you're from Vegas, which I feel like is a very similar energy.
It's an incredibly...
To be honest.
Similar energy. People don't know much about Vegas, but Vegas was set up by Mormons to be... It was the Mormon trading company for people going out to the West.
I bet they never saw that plot twist coming.
Never, ever. In their entire... Well, then the mafia came and took it over. So really, if you think about just... these like Old West pioneers who were just trying to help out other travelers. Las Vegas has always been
Wild West, baby.
A place of travelers just coming in and out. And then you brought in the mafia and like the mafia and the Mormons, and it all really does start. It makes a lot of sense when you sit and look at all of it, to be quite honest with you. But no, Vegas energy. Rose is very much like downtown Vegas. Old Vegas. If anybody from Vegas is listening, I think you know, like circus, not in that she's a circus performer, but just the energy of the area around circus. Very much Rose.
I'm nodding like I know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyways. I didn't know if I would like Fionn because I feel like youngest siblings can be kind of annoying.
He was kind of annoying.
A little bit, but not in a way that I like thought he was.
He was youngest sibling annoying in that like you've moved away from your brothers because you got broken up with.
Yeah, just in the like
from a major metropolis.
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
Be so for real right now, Fionn Kane.
Yeah, the only annoying thing was that he wasn't processing his feelings in any kind of reasonable way. Or at all, really. But yeah, I think like the twist to him of like he wasn't just dumped. He also, the like story behind the three brothers is they had this like horribly abusive father. It's assumed that the oldest brother killed him. And then this,
well, it was like in the first two books, it's like it was Rowan's birthday, and Rowan was the one taking the beating. And then, it is assumed that the older brother, Lachlan, had killed him.
Which he technically did. But we learned that Fionn grabbed a knife and stabbed the father in the spine, paralyzing him. Otherwise, the oldest brother, Lachlan, would not have been able to kill him. And that's a secret. Like, his brothers don't even know that happened.
Yes.
And so he was kind of running away from a darker version of himself.
The whole book. His whole life. Yeah.
And Rose was like, hey, I'm a murderer and also the happiest person on the face of the earth and so fun and sunshiny. Like, you can be both.
Yeah.
You can be both.
Yeah.
And I like both aspects of you. And so they kind of heal parts of each other. And like, because he also is kind of teaching her how to like slow down and stay still, I think.
Yeah.
Because she never has.
Right. I do like that about their dynamic that, you know, she's like, it's all right. Embrace your darkness, right? She's like, I'm a carny murderer. Embrace the darkness. Yeah. It's fine. You fit right in with all of us here. And he is like, hey, it's okay to just be.
Yeah.
You don't have to constantly be running from something.
Yeah.
You can just be. Yeah. And you can let people handle their own shit.
Yeah. You're not responsible for everyone around you. Which is such a younger sibling lesson. Speaking as the younger sibling, I have that conversation with my older sister all the time. Of like, actually, you can just prioritize yourself.
What's that? And
other people are adults and can take care of themselves.
What's that like?
It's really freeing. You have no idea.
No, I truly don't. As an older sibling and the eldest
girl.
And only daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something on TikTok that was somebody was talking in the comments, or it was a video that they had seen of like oldest daughters who were raised by youngest daughters. And I was like, oh, interesting. Because the babies of the family never have to like process their own emotions. They're usually codified quite a bit.
And you also learn to put some of your expect the people around you to help you a little bit. I'm going to have to be conscious of that.
So my mom and my dad were both the babies. My mom wasn't the baby. She did have a brother that was younger than her, but she was the youngest girl. And my dad was the baby. And a lot of like, yeah, like having to tiptoe around emotions. And like, I like have had to reparent them, just stuff like that. I'm like, oh, this makes a lot of sense.
I see that my dad's an only child, and I'm like, oh, you are such an only child. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyways.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, my first impressions of Rose and Fionn together, I do really like their dynamic. I like that Rose is a Hellcat. I really enjoy the tension that builds, the sexual chemistry between the two of them, because it's immediate, the sexual tension.
Yeah, but it's also like, you know the subbooks where you're like, just fucking kiss already?
Yes.
Like, this one, I wasn't that, like, I wanted it, but I was, like, able to be, like, enjoy the process of them getting there, you know? I think that was really well done.
Yeah, and I liked the way that they got there as well, too, where it was, like, after Sloane and Rowan had come to Nebraska for Sloane to be fixed up. And then they had to listen to Sloane and Rowan be fucking all night long.
Yep, and they're like, that's enough. That's enough of this.
But also that Sloane and Rowan had both, like, poked at both of them of, like, are you both really denying what's happening here?
Yeah, like, we just got here, and I was kicked in the face and have 2 black eyes, and I can see what's happening, and you can't? Yeah. Yeah.
So I did like that. But and then once we were off to the races.
It was off to the races.
We were off to the races.
It was great. So do you want to get into spice?
Yeah.
So much spice.
So much spice. I read this in February, and I didn't take as many notes as you, but
it's okay.
But goddamn, I looked up the spicy scenes, like the chapter,
their first time together. He's starting to be like go over like boundaries, and she's like, yeah. If I want you to stop, I'll say stop. And he's like, no, if you don't want me to stop, you better keep your fucking eyes on me. And I was like,
and then he said, do you understand? And she went, uh-huh. And he said, good girl. And I was like, oh,
it was
fuck.
It's good spice.
Fuck.
Brynne knows what she's doing.
She
knows what she's doing.
Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chapters with explicit content. And they all stack up really close to each other. So, the public sex, the
airplane.
Oh my God.
That was great.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The way...
You know the things where you're like, I love the idea of that, but I know in actual reality, I would never. You know what I mean?
I could
But it's
never.
fun to think about. This is one of those things.
That was absolutely one of those things. There was the airplane. There was the very first one. I did like at the end that the sex swing that they had been crocheting.
You're getting too ahead of yourself.
Oh my God.
Keep it together, Morgan.
I can't.
Yeah, so they... hook up, and it's a lot of like back to back, and I'm like, sir, how are you doing that? I have never in my life met a man who can just be like finish and be like boom.
This was a book written by a woman.
Yeah, it is fun to play pretend, isn't it?
It is nonfiction.
Yeah,
or it is fiction.
Yeah. You wish.
I think a lot of women wish. Fair honestly enough.
Yeah. And so that, it's like fun to think about, but it also makes me roll my eyes because I'm like, nope, that's not real. That's not real. And then she literally gets up and hops back to her bedroom naked, covered in bodily fluids.
I hated that.
I was like, because she has like a cum kink, which just is gross to me. Not
Same.
to yuck your yum.
No.
Me personally, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
My friend Sarah said the phrase in their household was like, you know, like if you like pink shorts, that's fine, but like I'm not going to wear pink shorts. And like this is exactly that situation. Like I'm not going to be wearing pink shorts.
No, keep your bodily fluids to yourself. Thank you so much.
That, well, at least to that extent.
Right?
That
I don't need to be swimming in anything. Jesus Christ.
I did like in that very first scene where they were like, let's set some rules. Like, let's set some boundaries, right? And that's like no sleeping in the same bed.
No kissing on the mouth, though. I can't imagine not
having any kissing.
Yeah.
Like any kissing.
Like that's... Maybe I've been married too long.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm too detached from my like 19-year-old self.
I don't know.
But no.
It's too Pretty Woman for me.
Exactly. I'm like, how... There's a lot of... If you're fucking, you can kiss.
Yeah.
Like, for the love of God.
Yeah. You're going to put your mouth in a lot worse places.
Exactly.
Than on my mouth.
Things are about to get a lot more intimate than a little tongue tangling. But whatever.
I digress.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they're flying to Boston.
But I was going to say the boundaries thing. Where they're like setting the boundaries. And immediately I rolled my eyes. I was like, this is not...
It's going to last 2 seconds.
This is going to last 2 seconds. Because you knew Fionn was way in over his head,
He's a soft
right?
boy. He moved across the country because he got dumped. He's not a casual guy.
I want to go over the boundaries really quickly. Because I feel like...
Okay, rules first. We don't want to fuck this up. No cuddling. No kissing on the mouth, no sleeping in each other's beds, no holding hands or PDA, no pet names, but she gets to call him Doc because she called him Doc since she met him, so that doesn't count. And he says, and we'll check in with each other, like we'll just keep, like we're still friends and we will communicate and talk and chat.
Yep.
And she's like, cool. And she says, now shut the fuck up and eat my pussy.
A bar.
As she should. Go off, queen. Go off.
So when I read those rules, I was like, okay.
Right.
Okay. And then he's trying to help her at the end of all of it because, like you said, she's in a cast and she hops back to her room. And he's like, let me help you. And she's like, no, I got it, remember? Remember the rules?
That wasn't one of the rules.
That wasn't a rule. Aftercare was not against the rules.
Exactly.
Come on, Rose.
Yeah. So.
Come on, Rose.
And it does last 2 seconds because then they fly to Boston. He finger bangs her on the airplane, which I think objectively is PDA.
Which Rose calls him out for. And he's like, if I make you come, it doesn't count. And we're not in Nebraska anymore, so the rules don't apply.
I didn't know the rules were Nebraska rules. And then they get to the hotel. He booked 2 queen beds. They put him in a room with 1 king. And he's like, okay, right? 1 bed trope. Love to see it.
And they snuggle.
They snuggle like crazy. It's not just like, okay, you have your side, I have mine.
Yes. No.
Sleep all snuggled. Also, people who romanticize sleeping cuddled up, don't fucking touch me.
Don't touch me.
I mean, we could snuggle for like 2 seconds before bed. Just have like a little moment. Then you roll the fuck over. You hot space heater. Enough.
I'm usually the hot space heater. Oh. Mostly because I have an electric blanket, but also... No, but also I am just warm because I like to, cozy down. But my husband is incredibly hot-blooded in general. And he's like sweating. And every time I'm like, do you want to cuddle? He's like, yep. But he's like so warm. And I'm like, are you uncomfortable? Do you want? And he's like, nope, we're good.
That's very Mr. Morgan. I was like, nope. Human contact, please.
Yeah, he is.
I will suffer.
He absolutely
for physical affection.
Is the he romanticizes the snuggling, falling asleep while snuggling.
Such a funny guy.
And I'm like, no, please get away from me. Every so often though, I'm like, do you want to snuggle? And he's like, yeah. I could be made of lava, and he would still. He'd be like, yeah, let's snuggle.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, and so then I feel like they don't actually do that much when they're in Boston.
No.
Do they?
I don't think so. it starts to get to the point within the smut where, because you get dual POV from this. Did you listen to the audiobook or did you just read it?
I read it, yeah.
Oh, the audiobook was so...
Oh, I'm sure it was amazing.
It was Samantha Brentmore, again, and Eric Nolan. So the same narrators who did Leather and Lark. But Fion's voice was just a little bit different. Obviously, Eric Nolan did a great job.
I like with Fionn one detail, because he was the youngest when they moved from Ireland. And so the older brothers have a lot more like Irish like phrasing that they use, and they're described as having more of an accent, where Fionn has significantly less of an accent. But when you're in his head, he like calls himself an Egypt, and like a little bit more like mentally he's still Irish.
Yeah,
I thought that was like
in Irish a little more.
A very cute detail that was like, oh, that was good. Yeah,
but he's not out here like Rowan calling her a banshee.
Yeah, right. Like he doesn't use them like in
the Irish euphemisms.
Yeah.
So the divide between them, not the divide between them, but the friends with benefits line starts to get really blurry. They start to develop feelings for each other.
Yeah, they say like after they get home, they
From
both
Boston.
kind of pause and then go to their own rooms, and you can tell they're both like, this doesn't feel like this should be happening, but they don't talk about it.
Yeah. And then we get to find out more of like Fion's dark side, and Rose really likes that. The touch her and die. That's definitely not a spicy thing, but
still hot.
Yeah. So Fionn Doctor, right, has this dark side, and he winds up participating in a fight club.
Well, he's there as the person
doctor.
to stitch people up.
Yeah, he's there as the medical person to stitch people up. And then
Rose, of course,
shows up.
Yeah, finds out about this super secret fight club because she just has a ways of getting information. She's just yapping with anyone.
She literally just like, he walks away to get something for someone, I think, and he shows back up at his medic table, and Rose is just sitting there, and she's like, "Hey, Doc, what's up?
Yeah.
How's it going?" She has a beer and popcorn, and she's like, "This is great." And he's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Because he's like, brawls break out, and you are injured, and sure enough, a brawl breaks out, and she gets pushed. Fionn beats the daylights out of the person responsible.
Absolutely.
Who's like 3 times his size.
He goes full on feral.
He goes Rowan on that bitch.
He absolutely does go Rowan on that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a very good conclusion to draw between the two of them.
I'm realizing he's very much a mix of Rowan and Lachlan. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah,
like
he has like that quiet stoicism to him,
Yeah.
like Lachlan does, but he will
lose his shit like Rowan does.
Yeah, he will knock your lights out like Rowan does.
Sure will.
Yep, and then Rose is having to reassure him of like, "Hey, I'm okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to just, come back
Look
to
at me. Look at me. Stop it.
She definitely wasn't doing that.
I know.
But she was like, "Hey." She was like talking down a rabid bear. Like, hey, we're good. We're good.
Hey,
You
it just hurt. Bumped my leg. Didn't feel great.
I fell off the stool, okay?
I'm in one piece.
We're good. We're good. Have a drink of beer.
Yeah.
And then Fionn gets wrapped up in the fight club later, which I thought was
Fun.
super duper fun. But Rose winds up going back to the circus, and they continue this friends with benefits situation where
Rose goes back to the surface because and the day she's getting her cast off, is confronted by the guy whose eye she poked out.
That's right.
And he kind of makes it very evident that he knows it's her. And also hints at him thinking that she's responsible for the other guy she kills, because like some nurse has a shitty boyfriend who she takes out, and Fionn helps hide the body or like clean up the scene. And so she realizes that like her staying there is a risk, not only to her physical safety, but also like implications for Fionn. And so, yeah, she leaves.
She leaves. She says, "Bye, my cast is off. I'm going back to the circus."
But she kind of makes sure Fionn knows, like, I'm not leaving because I feel like it.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. And so Fionn and Rose keep up this friends with benefits thing where like Fionn's now flying out
Yeah.
to the circus.
Yeah.
To spend the weekend with Rose.
Oh.
So the boundaries are starting to dissolve even
rapidly.
more.
Yeah. And then they have a fun little chase scene when the circus is all closed down.
They wind up fucking after that, don't they?
Yeah, this is where I have comments about this. This is the cotton candy. He ends up catching her as she's hiding in the concession stand. And note, I think Brynne was listening because this was very well prepared anal.
There was lube.
There was a plug. Mm-hmm. There was the pre-stretching. Ready to go. I'm like, did she listen? Is this my doing? Hey, Brynne.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because I think this book went to publishers before we started this podcast.
Absolutely. But let me be a little delulu here. Thank you so much. Let me have my moment. And yeah, so he catches her. She has, what was the lube called? It was something crazy.
I have no clue. I reread the cotton candy scene like 4 times. I still don't understand.
Oh my
what
God.
happened.
So he takes out the plug.
Yeah.
He, being the good doctor he is, does not go ass to mouth. He cleans it off with soap and water in the sink. And then is like, hold this for me, and wants her to put it in her mouth.
Bone
and she was
yard
like,
snake oil cum lube.
Yeah, which like, what are we doing?
It's lube that has a similar consistency and...
I got it.
Okay.
That's true. That is her king. But like, Jesus Christ. I digress.
Very circus. Very traveling snake oil salesman of her.
Like, just go to CVS. For the love of God.
Can you just please...
Like, why are you ordering lube on like Etsy? What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyways, and so she's like, I know what would make having a butt plug in my mouth be better. Turn on that cotton candy machine. If they didn't burn that fucking cotton candy machine, I don't care if you use soap and water. I don't care if you use soap and water. That's a like public use. Children are eating that cotton candy. There is not enough sterilization on the face of the earth.
Well, she did say she was going to defile cotton candy.
She sure fucking did. Sure did. Because you know what I'm going to think about every time I buy cotton candy from a cotton candy machine?
Is Rose getting railed in a cotton candy stand?
Did someone use a butt plug as a cotton candy stick? Because the thing about cotton candy machines is you don't have to have a stick. You can just turn it on and grab some.
Yeah, it just makes...
And you could wrap it around yourself. You wouldn't need to stick it in the machine. Brynne, I'm upset with you. I'm upset.
Stevie's very upset about this. You look pissed.
I'm upset. I'm more upset about this than cookies and cream ice cream, I'm pretty sure.
I truly, this scene did not make sense to me. Again, I read it like 4 times.
This is, probably my only criticism is this felt like she was like, well, I didn't do anything weird with food. I have to find a way. Like, I'll do this. I'm like, this didn't have to be in there. This didn't have to be in there.
The highlight. I've never fucked a woman in the ass while she's been eating cotton candy before either.
It's first time for everything. Oh my goodness. So she becomes friends with Lark and Sloane.
Yes.
And is like taking a break from the circus. I think it's the off season. And she's like, I'm going to hang out in Boston. And she gets a job working at this haunted house, doing like a haunted
town.
Yeah, like a like Fright Nights,
yes.
Like that type of thing. And she's doing her tarot with like an added bit of like jump scares. And she's also dressed up in like clown makeup and fun stuff. And
Fionn comes out to see her.
Yeah, Fion's coming out to Boston to see her. He's like, I'm going to pick you up. She's like just texting him. And then as she's shutting down, someone goes, oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to have a reading. And it's the motherfucker whose eye she took out. And he's like, you think I was just going to let you get away? And he's there to kill her.
He's there to kill her.
And so she's like, cool. And she has all these like buttons at her feet for the jump scare things. And so she hits the lights, takes the chair, beats the shit out of him, and then crawls out under the curtain of her little tent thing. Books it.
Giving very much old lady yellow legs from Throne of Glass.
Kinda. Yeah.
When Aelin beats the shit out of her and kills her.
And then they end up in the haunted house, like the actual like haunted, like you go through. And Fionn finds her. First of all, she smacks him in the back of the head with like part of the chair, pops his other eye out, which that grossed me the fuck out.
So fucking gross, Brynne.
That grossed me out. And then he's still chasing after her. Fionn finds her in there because he sees her running.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because she has this moment of like, no one is going to see me. Like, they're going to think this is part of, like, the Fright Nights situation.
That this is an act. So
but
no one's going to help
sees her and, like, registers what's going on. Until she's scared and, like, actually running away because he knows her well enough. And so he follows her in there and she's like, fuck. What's his face is here. And the guy ends up catching up with them. Right when you think the guy grabs her to kill her, Fionn like somehow flips the script, guts him.
Yep.
Literally guts him.
Yeah.
And then puts his body on like a hook on the wall.
Yeah.
That's decorative, but apparently very functional as well.
Well, there was a fake body hanging from the hook initially.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was just inspired. And then...
People come through.
They hide. People come through. It's one of those ones where there's like a person in the bed who like sits up and screams. And so they hide under those covers. After people come through, I think she like pages someone and
she pages the manager and is like, hey, somebody threw up in the haunted house. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Just close it down for the night.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they fuck.
They fuck!
Right there with dead body that they just killed. Watching.
I've never had so much adrenaline before in my entire life.
No, I've never been that horny in my entire life. Ever. I can't imagine that level of like, I mean, at least like there's rooms. It's a whole haunted house.
Yeah.
You have options.
Yeah, you don't have to fuck in the room where you just killed the man.
But whatever you're into.
Whatever you're into. Again, I'm not going to be wearing pink shorts, but you can wear whatever you want to wear.
But then this is where we get to our like third act breakup situation.
Because that was Fionn and Rose had both, I think, decided that they were going to admit their feelings to each other. Mm-hmm. And Fionn was going to tell Rose that he was going to move back to Boston.
Yeah.
In that situation. Mm-hmm. And Rose says something self-deprecatingly joking about the rules. Mm-hmm. And Fionn's like, she actually doesn't want this.
She's enforcing it. Yeah. So they like put off that conversation. They get there. But when they like hook up in the situation, they kiss on the mouth for the first time. And so it's kind of they both understand where the other person is emotionally. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, Fionn's like, Rose, you got to go. I have connections here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to call someone to clean this up. I don't want you anywhere near it.
Yep. Get out.
And so he calls Lachlan's boss, who's like this, he's a fixer, right? And so he runs like I don't want to call it a company. His business is he hires people to either take people out or clean up crime scenes for very wealthy people.
Yep.
But when you owe him, he doesn't let you forget it.
Yeah.
And so Fionn calls him kind of knowing what's at stake. And he, does a full cleanup. That's fine. But then he's like, okay, you owe me. You're coming with me to Croatia.
For 9 months.
Yeah. I'm going to fuck some shit up. You might need to change some people's faces so they can just be disguised permanently.
And this is great because you were a surgeon. So
yeah. And Fionn's like, I'm not a plastic surgeon. And
he's like, close enough.
He's like, you'll figure it out.
Fucking Leander.
God, crazy person. And then Leander's like, I can go for a hot dog. How about you? God. There's some situations where I would find myself neither horny nor hungry.
Yeah. And I think that would be at the top of them.
Yeah, I'm good. But all right, pop off. So Fionn, and he's like, your little girlfriend can't know because if she tries to follow you, no, your brothers can't know. And so he kind of,
I'll kill everyone.
He doesn't allude to like not having feelings for her, but he kind of is like, he's kind of like, you're complicating my life and I need distance. And so
and then we get to, so like that's the third act breakup, but then the next day when Rose is like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go back to the circus, is when you go back to that scene in Leather and Lark where Lark gets kidnapped by Abe and she's into the batch ovens and Rose gets shot.
She gets stabbed. Yeah.
I thought she got shot.
I don't remember her doing either of those things, but she got stabbed, yeah.
No, because she collapses at the end of Leather and Lark. And everybody's worried, and like Fionn shows up and he's like, right? Yeah. Because Fionn gets to their house in Boston and Bentley, the dog, has been stabbed. And Lachlan's like, save that fucking dog. And he's like, I'm not a vet. And Lachlan's like, save that fucking dog.
Which, like, same Lachlan.
Yeah.
But Rose goes with Lachlan.
Yep. And they rescue Lark.
Yeah. But yeah, she's definitely stabbed. I think it's with the edge beveler. Maybe. I'm pretty sure it is.
Anyway, Rose gets deathly injured.
Yeah, like scary injured.
Yeah, and she does not wake up by the time it is time for
Fionn to go. Because Leander even gave him an extension.
Yeah, he's like, I'll pick you up at 6 o'clock tonight. Go do your thing.
Well, because considering.
So Leander he's obsessed with Lark because Lark poisoned him.
Yeah.
And got the upper hand on him multiple times. And he thinks it's fucking great because he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
And so he loves Lark. So when Fionn calls and says, Lark is missing, Lark's been taken.
There's one thing he says. He says, Connor knows something, take care of it. And I was like, what? I don't remember anything to do with that.
Well, Connor had figured out who Abe was.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
So it was like getting the cleanup of Abe.
Got it. And
getting everything that Abe was doing handled.
Okay. I didn't remember. I was like, I don't remember there being a betrayal by a friend.
No, because Connor is the other guy that works for
Leander.
Yeah. And so Connor had just figured everything out because Connor, in the process of like Lark being gone, Connor is the one that kind of like feeds the information to Lachlan of like, this thing has happened. Yeah. And so Fionn was there when Lachlan got that call from Connor, which is then Fionn didn't show up at the airport. So Leander's like, where the fuck are you? And he's like, Lark's been taken. Connor knows something. So like, get with Connor.
Got it.
And so once he is like, all right, you have until 6 o'clock. Like, handle your business. But there will be someone to pick you up at 6 o'clock. And Rose does not wake up before then. And Fionn basically confesses his undying love to her while she's still passed the fuck out in the hospital bed.
Puts her tarot deck next to her with the lover's card on top, overturned. But yeah, then they go their separate ways. Rose is like, I guess I'm going to go back to the circus because that's what I know. And
then these letters start to show up.
And they're so cute.
They're so sweet.
So sweet. They have like a tarot card in each of them. And he's like, this card made me think of blah, 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 blah. And it's just adorable. And then he comes back finally.
Yep.
And she meets him. And you could like tell there's apprehension, but like they're in love. And
she's mad at him.
Yeah, for sure. Duh.
He apologizes.
As he should. Yeah.
And then they're in love. And then they show back up to his brothers. And his brothers are fucking pissed. But they're happy to see him.
Exactly.
And he tells them everything. And they're all one big happy family again.
Yeah. And it's adorable. The end. And I love that everything after they like profess their feelings for each other becomes really closed door. I like that it like implies a level of intimacy that they didn't have before. You know what I mean? I thought that was kind of artfully done. But yeah, so that was kind of a storyline recap with smut kind of mixed together. I loved this book. My only critique is the cotton candy did not need to happen.
I fully agree with you. And also I don't know if I was having a stroke when I was reading it, but I still could not figure out what was happening.
Yeah,
in that book.
I think this is
or in that scene
the best of the series.
I agree.
Hands down.
I love a Friends with Benefits, and I love a Friends to Lovers. I know Friends to Lovers isn't for everyone, but I love to see a relationship develop between two people, and then it is just so natural for them to fall into it. I loved Rose's like Wile E. Coyote spirit.
Yeah.
I
liked the people that she was going after because they felt like very realistic bad people, and it was like easier to hate them. Like Sloane's felt very fantastical, which makes sense because they were based on like movie serial killers.
Yes.
And then Lark's, I don't think we like interacted with any of the victims of them, whereas like this one we met the wives, like we saw the damage. And there's one thing that she says. Okay, she says, sometimes I think right might not be good and wrong might not be bad. Even before I joined Silveria Circus, I'd started to question what kind of people drew those lines around our lives and whose benefit those boundaries are really for. Because the more women I meet like me, the more I believe the rules were never made with us in mind. Mic drop. Like, it just felt very... I don't know. I think not most people, but I think a lot of people either experience themselves or know someone who's experienced domestic violence and has a person who I'm like, if I saw you on the street, I wouldn't hit my brakes if I was driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just felt very, fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys.
I too, even though I would be bad at murder and I would be squeamish about it, would want to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that does make Rose the most relatable of all of them. It's just the full feminine rage to be like, I would love to stab your eyes out with some cocktail umbrellas.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. I, too, sometimes have felt so fucking angry that I want to show up to someone's house with a baseball bat.
He ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. Yeah.
That's what he had it coming.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So I do love that about Rose. And I like that Rose is the most relatable in that, like, she's really down to earth. Not to say that Sloane and Lark aren't, but I feel like Rose had...
She was more real.
She was more real. She had the least amount of trauma in terms of, like, what has led her to this point.
Or her trauma wasn't like her whole personality.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't build her personality around her trauma.
Right. So, whereas with, like, Lark and Sloane, their trauma was what, like, led them.
What shaped them entirely, it seemed.
Yeah, into their adult lives. And Rose's trauma wasn't really that. There wasn't really that much. But conversely, Fiona's trauma being there, you know, kind of like shaped who he was. But both of these characters just felt very real to me. They felt very, like, based in reality.
Yeah.
In that, like, yeah, again, I would be very squeamish about murdering someone. But I could absolutely see myself as in, like, a Juliana Tofana kind of way, right? Of, like, just helping women getting out of shitty situations and knowing that, like, the rules were never written for women in mind. They were always written for men, and that it's just women trying to carve their way out of these incredibly terrible situations.
Yeah. I also like that there was actually some, like, real consequences.
Yeah.
Because all of the other ones where I'm like, there's no fucking way they're getting away with this. DNA is everywhere, like, especially Sloane and Rowan, like
yeah, once they start fucking at crime scenes.
Traceable. Like, what the fuck? And so I liked that, like, someone did figure out, I almost said Sloane.
Rose.
That someone did figure out Rose, who was a retired cop. Go fucking figure. And then the cleanup, Leander being like, yeah, I'm going to do this, but it's not for free.
It's not for free.
Yeah.
It's not because we're buds.
Yeah, like, there was real, like, almost didn't get away with it. And then in order to get away with it, a huge, like, self-sacrifice had to be made. I kind of appreciated that, again, kind of grounding it more in reality.
Yeah. I also liked with this one, versus the other two, how you had said of like, there wasn't a lot of time when the bad guy finally came to be like, oh shit, what's going to happen?
Yeah, this one was drawn out.
This one was drawn out. And you did get a lot of like ups and downs with it of like.
I think Brynne's listening. I'm on to you. Come on the podcast. Just kidding. My head is not that far up my own ass. I promise.
But there was like, okay, she's getting away with it. Fuck, she's not getting away with it. Okay, she's getting away with it. Fuck, she's not getting away with it.
Yeah, that was one of my notes, was like, I felt the tension of like, oh, he's about to show up. Like, well before he popped up.
You could feel it brewing.
Yeah.
You knew something was going to happen.
And I don't know how authors do that, right? Because there wasn't even like a...
There's no background music.
Yeah, like
there's not a soundtrack to like...
Yeah. She's not even like thinking about him in that moment.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but how did I know? Oh, now is when he pops up.
I think it was the buildup of the tension between the two of them, because Fion's like, let me take you to work.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
like, no, I've got it. You know?
Yeah, things are about to work out, which means that things have to go bad.
Yeah.
Because that's how it goes.
And I loved the smut in this.
It was great smut.
It was great smut.
It was fantastic. And I also loved seeing scenes from the other books from new perspectives.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was really a lot of fun.
I really liked that.
Because you got a little bit of that in Leather and Lark at the beginning, where they are at that party before the restaurant opens, where they meet, quote unquote, for the first time out on the patio, and they kiss, and then they realize like who each other are. Because in Butcher and Blackbird, Sloane shows up to the restaurant and she's like, I think Lark and Lachlan kissed, but they seem pissed at each other. So I don't know what the fuck happened. And then like you get to see it happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting to live those like when Sloane and Rowan come to Fion's house, when they go to Connecticut to, you know, like do all of those things, and you get to see that from the other side of the story. I love that.
Yeah.
My favorite books are standalones that are interconnected within the world. So getting that in this series was really a lot of fun, and we got more of it in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then honestly, no real critiques.
No.
Besides, leave Cotton Candy alone.
I did, in my notes, I said, it's very clear Brynne has a thing for food. And that is just not for me.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
At the end of all this, that is just not for me. And I'm hoping there is less food in the next series.
I really hope. A girl can dream. Oh, but in the epilogues.
First epilogue.
Is it the first epilogue?
That
was the last one.
There's like three fucking epilogues.
There's 3 epilogues.
So the first one is
Sloane and Rowan.
And
Rowan dresses up as Soul again, and he confirms it's Soul. So just like doubling down that it was indeed the Dragon's Bride by Katie Robert.
Yes. And they talk about like being chased through the woods.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was screaming, and I had texted you when I got to that. I was like, have you finished this book yet?
Yeah.
And you were like, no. And I was like, okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but like confirmed it was the Dragon's Bride.
Yeah.
So I was cackling. That shit was so fucking funny.
And like now it seems like everyone is involved in their yearly manhunt.
Yes.
And so then the second epilogue is
when
Fionn and Rose are showing up
at the cabin.
Fion's having a moment of like, I'm going to see my brothers for the first time in like basically a year, and they haven't heard from me. And kind of hyping himself up for that. And then Fionn proposes to Rose.
Yes.
And that was a beautiful moment. So cute.
Probably the best out of the 2 proposals.
100%.
In the book. It was...
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
100%. And then the third epilogue is this like person where you're like, am I supposed to know what's happening? And then you slowly piece together that it's the girl that they saved from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing in the first in Butcher and Blackbird.
Yep.
She's there hiding in the woods, like watching them. And you're like, is she out to get them for some reason? Like, what is she doing there? But then she makes eye contact with Sloane. Sloane recognizes her, and they like nod at each other. and go about their business. And we're like, what the fuck was that? And so I think what we're being set up for is her story being...
that she was inspired by Sloane
Yeah.
to come do vigilante justice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it talks about, like, her, like, watching Sloane and Rowan handle Texas Chainsaw Guy and being like, Sloane just looks so, like, powerful and amazing and, like, strong. And so
I thought she was about to single white female Rowan for a minute.
I thought so, too. Like, I was like, what's happened? Because she was talking about, like, oh, they're so in love. I had love once because, like, her boyfriend dies in that scene.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think her story will be the next series by Brynne, is my guess. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah, I have my own story to tell. Once upon a time, my name was Autumn Bauer, and now I have my own story to tell. So,
Bet we're going to hear it.
yep. Yeah, it says Sloane goes one way and she goes the other. So I'm like, what were you doing in the woods? Are you hunting for that man? Are you stalking Sloane? Like, what is happening?
Right? But then Sloane seems cool with her, so I can't be...
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Coming, I think, early 2026 is when, or maybe the end of 2025.
I don't know. Very
Brynne's
fun.
already announced it.
Very fun. So what did you rate this book?
5 stars.
5 stars?
I can't listen. I can't not give this book 5 stars.
Yeah. No, it was a great book.
It was such a fun and good book.
Mm-hmm. The best of the series. By far. Spicy level is also pretty far up there.
I would give this one at least a 3.
I was going to say maybe a 4. 3.5 or 4.
This was a good one.
Yeah. Okay. So, had a brief parenting interruption. Yeah. So spicy level, like 3, 4.
3, 4.
Yeah. 3.5.
Well, we'll split the middle.
Yeah.
3.5. This is. I would give it that for just the amount.
Yeah, the amount. It wasn't
that there
crazy.
was.
Because getting to the unhinged level, I don't know. I guess there were unhinged moments.
Cotton candy off of a butt plug.
Yeah, because not even the spice didn't have to be unhinged, but like, she's in the circus. Period. That comes with a level of craziness. Like him chasing her through the circus, public acts. You know what? Banging in a haunted house in front of the person you just killed. Actually, let's tick that up a few notches.
4. Okay, we can go to a 4.
Yeah, I think that alone. Leave stapling someone's eyeballs open. Leave the like bananagrams ways that she tries to kill people. Like that alone. 4.
Yeah, but that's not the spite. That's just the unhinged level. This one was a rabid raccoon that she then
trained to be in the circus.
She takes as a pet.
I would.
I would too.
100%. I want a raccoon so bad. But honestly, now that I've had to childproof my house for a toddler and I'm pretty unsuccessful, I don't think I can handle a raccoon.
No.
Gonna level with you.
No.
I don't think I could do it.
They're incredibly smart.
Yeah, I'll take a possum, I think, actually.
Oh, I would love a possum.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have thumbs.
Yeah.
North America's only marsupial.
Love them.
An opossum.
They only live like 3 years, though. Isn't that so
No,
sad?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me very upset.
They have a really short lifespan.
I love possums. Oh, my child asked me the other day, what is your favorite animal?
Mine?
Yeah.
A hippo or pigeons.
Okay. Fair,
Because
fair, fair.
I did a project in like 2nd grade on hippos, and that just became, my mom assigned me hippos. You know how that goes, how moms do. But I think in reality, I fucking love pigeons.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
You are a pigeon girl.
I love them so much. I love them.
Okay, so spice level, we're going to a 4. And then unhinged level, also a 4.
Also a 4.
Yeah, this was really... Rose is absolutely... Rowan calls her a banshee, and that is...
Pretty spot on.
An accurate depiction.
Yeah,
of
very
Rose.
spot on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Fionn being Fight Club doctor.
And then turned Fight Club fighter.
Yeah.
And then he's
Top
like...
earner.
Leander wants to hire him like permanently in Boston, and he could very much go back to being a regular doctor. And he's like, no, I think I like working for my crime boss. I think I'm going to stick with... Like, his older brother has been spending his whole life of how am I going to get out from under Leander's thumb? Mm-hmm. And he's like, how do I get in on that?
Yeah.
Which I think shows his Rowan side quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for fun extras,
Yeah.
I'm going to break out my tarot deck and we could do a little one card pool.
I love that.
And talk about our future and what it means for us. So I got Temperance.
Temperance.
I sure did. Which is, oh my God, the first word associated with it? Economy. I am, in fact, worried about our investments at the moment. Was really hoping to buy a house in a couple of years. We'll see how that goes. Moderation, frugality, management, accommodation. This card knows I'm American. This card indicates a need for balance in your life. Choose moderation, and you should learn to bring about balance, patience, and moderation in your life. You should take the middle road, avoiding extremes, and maintain a sense of calm.
Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. 2 of Wands. It's time to make new plans for the future. To begin doing that thing you really want to do. If you can dream it and envision it, then you can make it a reality. Take strides toward your goals, whether it's a new project or one that's already underway, your efforts will be worthwhile.
This podcast? We're gonna be famous? Make tons of money?
Oh my gosh. Themes, duality, and choice. The 2 of Wands is a symbol of vision, ambition, and progress. In a card, a man stands on the balcony holding a globe in one hand and a wand in the other. He looks out into the distance, contemplating his future plans and potential paths. This card represents the beginning of a journey or project, or the need to make strategic decisions and take calculated risks. This card asks, are you ready to take the leap?
That's interesting, considering how y'all might be finding out very soon.
Yeah.
But where you'll be moving next.
Yep. Yeah, my husband interviewed last week for... Is he pulling up?
I see him walking up.
My husband interviewed last week for our next move, which will be next year. So he could be finding out this week.
I love it when stuff like that's spot on.
Yeah. Look at that. Okay, and I think...
Okay. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, that has been this episode of the Unhinged Smut Book Club podcast. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Stevie. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe so you never miss an episode filled with chaos, kink, and questionable literary choices.
Until next time, keep it spicy.